everybody, Chase here. Decided to do a video vlog real quick. Just about to go in for lunch. Been working out here in the shop since around 6:30, 7 o'clock this morning. Got an early start. I started laying brick on the forge for my blacksmith shop. It's going a little slow. Like I told several of my friends, I'd rather keep my day job as a blacksmith than laying brick. I'm really slow at it, but I can show you what I've done here real quick. Here's what I've laid so far. Ran out of mortar out of that batch, so I figured now was the best time to eat lunch. But see, I had to work around that pipe a little bit, and that pipe there is for the this air intake for this hand crank blower here. And then under here you can see how I've kind of rigged this. This is the air pipe coming from the hand blower. Then that end of the pipe there is going to be for this electric blower. And then this thing here is what's called an air gate. I can control the airflow with this thing, and I've ran this pipe through so that I can make a handle that'll come out here and attach to this fin right here. And that'll, I can control it from outside. So you can see I got that pipe sticking out too. But I've got this, the back part, about pretty much halfway done. I'm going to start on the front here in just a little bit. I'll start on it probably this afternoon. I'd like to get it done by, I don't know, see, today's Tuesday. I'm going to say Thursday. I like to have it all done. It just depends on, had a friend call and he asked me to help a friend of his move, so it just depends on if I do that or not, if it gets done. Now this piece of metal conduit here, this is the electric wire coming in for this outlet right there for the electric blower. And then Sunday, me and Dad, we spent time running all this wire across through here, and then we had to run over the door and cross and put in these electric outlets. And we're getting this all ready over here. This is these are the wires here for the welder. It's a little bit bigger than regulars because it's running 220. And then this wire here is so I can hook up just regular 110 to run a angle grinder or bench grinder on. But I'll be glad to get that sucker up and running again. I miss it. And there's my old Hoppy hood, or side draft hood, whatever you want to call it. It's designed by Hoppy, a blacksmith that is from Israel. He's a pretty good blacksmith, I think. But I want to modify that forge hood a little differently to work on this. Because the way it was before, you see that rusted band across there, that was where it stuck through the wall of my old blacksmith shop. So from this point up was inside, and from that point down was outside the wall. So I wanted to cut it down and do some re-welding on it. But kind of getting anxious to get my blacksmith shop up and running. It's getting a little warm out. It's probably 75, 80 degrees with probably 50% humidity. The humidity is just terrible. There's my anvil. It's getting all rusted, which is really ticking me off. There's my other one. But my goal is, and I know I've said this before, my goal is to get this shop up and functioning by the end of the month. And if I can keep it this brick laying and I can get that welder hooked up by this end of this week, then I'll probably meet that goal. Because, between this bricklaying, I've been working. I worked on it a couple hours last night and today I worked on it a couple hours. I had to work on that air gate and stuff, but I've laid these 2 runs here and started on the 3rd run, so I should be able to get this done by Thursday, and then a friend of mine come over hopefully and hook up that welder. And then I'm going to have to fabricate a new type of, or modified design from that. A lot of blacksmiths call the design we'll make, they call it a super sucker. And you'll see I'll make a video on that later on. But so I hope to get this shop done to where it's not 100 degrees outside when I'm running a fire that burns at around, I think it's 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit. I just know not to touch it. Let's see. There's a forge that pretty much sets in the center. Oops. There's some more, I don't need that. But it's all coming along. I'm glad to take a break from the spring house project because breaking all that rock was just wreaking havoc on my hands. This is my right hand in particular. I've got blisters all broken out on it. They've broken. The other day I was doing some work out here on the chicken coop, doing some hammering. I set the hammer down. I noticed there was blood on it. And I thought I might have hit one of the chickens. Looked at the chickens and they were fine. I looked down at my hand and my hand was just covered in blood. So I'll have to probably do a little bit something different. A friend of mine, blacksmith from Columbia, Kentucky, he suggested that I could take some gunpowder, basically black powder, and drill a few holes, put in there. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm not that brave to make things blow up like that. So I'll probably just have to stick with it. You know, as it says in the Bible, this too shall pass, for everything in which there is a season. And right now it's season for me to go eat lunch so I can get back to this. So, see y'all later. God bless.